Happy Friday, everyone. Oh, there's Tamra. We haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I'm so glad to see you tonight. I'm so glad you came in. How are you doing? Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm going back to top because I've not really had a chance to say hi to everybody. I've been busy getting set up. We have Mary Webb. She was here earlier. I hope she's back again. That was this morning. She left a really early comment as soon as I put that up. And Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie. And there's Pam. Hello, Pam. Diamond Girl Joan. There is Mimi Loves to Crochet. Hi, that's Mimi Tammy. Who she's using emojis tonight. Leanie is watching me on the TV. Hello, Eileen. You've been missing me? Oh, I've been missing y'all, but I've been busy. The whole doctor thing. I have updates. I have updates, y'all. There's Suzanne. Hi. How are you tonight? I'm a little bit hoarse. I'm not sick, but I will tell you why. I notice I haven't talked much, so now my voice is cracking. Sharon, hey, good to see you. What are you up to tonight? Hi, Vanessa. How are you tonight? Oh, there's Jean, another one we haven't seen for a while. Oh, I do have everybody's name loaded for tonight. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you. Okay. Did I miss anybody? Oh, there's Shannon. I saw her earlier. I was in and out. Mr. Fiber was coming home and the boys had to be fed. And it was just, it's a weird time right then. I got stuff I have to do. Tracy, hey. But we're going to be doing the ATCs over at Shannon's. Y'all go check it out. Oh, working my way. There's Brenda. Good evening. Yeah, we are so glad to see you. Stephanie, good to see you. Hey, there's Sarah Bear. Hi. Whoop, there's Annie. Annie's here. Whoop. Hi, Ivy. How are you tonight? What are you up to? She's always working on something. I'll bet she'll be working on something tonight, too. Hey, there's Hope Mahoney. Good to see you. And Nancy Mack. Ooh, there's a lot of people here tonight. Oh, thank you. Joan's trying to say hi to all y'all. Eye specialist. Okay. Ooh, I hope things are getting better. She's been through it, y'all. She has been through it with her eyes. Oh, there's Dimitri. Good to see you. So glad you came in. Oh, I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm not not terrible. We'll talk. We'll talk. This week has been a little better till this afternoon, but still crocheting, she says. All right. There's Kathy. Hi. Oh, I've got my microphone a little lower. I might be smacking it. Thank you for the reminder, Pam. Everyone, if you don't mind putting your thumb on there, putting your DNA on the button. And there's Patty. Hi, Patty Myers. And Rita's back. Hey, good to see you. Oh, it's doing something weird. Okay, she'll be back, y'all. She'll be back. Oh, good. I don't know what you had done, but that's good. Ooh, I don't remember you saying what you were having done, and you don't have to, but I'm glad that sounds like things are better. Glad to hear that. One on the TV and one on your phone. Thank you. Well, I see you. I see you all, and I say thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad. I'm kind of, we had a snake in the yard this week, and I had to yell at Serbs. Oh, see, I had a hernia repair, low abdomen, lower left abdomen. I have the mesh. You've had to have it repaired again. Ay, ay, ay. And I also have a weak spot on the other side, but we haven't had to work on that yet. But I'm glad things are looking good. That's awesome. Hey, there's Joyce. Yay. Hi, Joyce. I should go get that and show everybody what I started. I'll get to it. There's Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? We just never know. It's either going to tell us or it's not. It's weirdo, that YouTube. Okay, what was I going to say? I was going to tell y'all something. Thank you to Tank and to Tammy for sending me everyone's names. I do have everyone's names in the wheel of names so that I can pick the winners for the last edition. I don't see Laura, Knit for Brains. Laura, hope you're well. I know that she was not feeling good. She was feeling like poo poo the last few times. So she brought something back from her retreat. Show us what you're doing. I can do that. We can do whatever we want, right, Joan? I can show you what I'm working on. I will. Uh, so, the one thing I do want to ask, if anybody remembers, did I ever say, I'm going to go get my bucket? I have a bucket which has things that I'm going to be doing for giveaways. And I'm going to go get my bucket because I think I remember one thing that I said was going to be given away on this edition of the book club. And then I had something that was going to be given away on the next one. And that's why I was thinking about Laura too, because I don't see her, but because she had gifted a bag for this next time, not today's winnings. Does anybody, while I go get my bucket, does anybody remember what the prize was? Y'all remember what prize was? What you got? What you got, Bobby? Serbs is on the horn. Yes, that's my Rolling Stones shirt. I got this shirt in Target when I was uh, visiting Chelsea, and it came with a skirt. Yeah, I know, Joan. I give away a prize every edition of the book. Now, this and this I know are not right now. I think it's this one. Yep, I think it's this one. Now, this is the one. Now, I don't want to show you because I don't want to confuse everybody. One thing at a time, right? Whoops, sorry. I scared Serbs. Shit. Okay. Nobody remembers. Hey, Laura's Block Ministries. Good to see you. Oh, you got the Clash? Oh, that's cool. Okay. So this one, though, I think this was supposed to be, this one was supposed to be the 52 pickup. They had 2 scares for Serbs today. Well, the snake was the other day. It was like day before yesterday. But I had to yell. So I was sitting out here and Duke was barking, and it was just like a general bark that I thought maybe he was barking at the cows, because he does that if they come up close in the field. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this away, though. I think this would be a very nice gift. So you get a bag. And in the bag, we've got the playing cards. These are the Yarnologies. I think this was meant to be for the 52 pickup now. See? It's the Yarnology cards. And I used this in something. I can't remember what I used it in. But this is Primrose. See all the purples. It's going to be hard for you to see, but it's got purples and it's got like lighter colors. This is Primrose yarn. It's called Plume lace weight. This one is called Bourbon Street. You can see it better back here, can't you? See those colors back here? And I picked it to go with this one. And it's a Donna yarn. And it's called Vintage. And it's a Sphinx Silky Sock, 50 silk and 50 superwash merino. So this is the prize for this edition. Vintage. Vintage Bourbon Street. I'm trying to remember what I used that Bourbon Street in. It's not a full one. I've used it in something. Okay. And then there'll be a second prize, and the second prize will be of my choosing, something else of my choosing. And both of you will get stickers and bookmarks to go with that. Okay? All right, now here's the wheel of names. Share my screen. There we go. She only heard bourbon. I think it was too, but we'll get there. We haven't had very many. Actually, I don't have any pictures for the 52 pickup. But there's a lot of names, and I want to say thank you. So how this works, if you're unfamiliar, is that anytime that you come and you leave a comment here in the chat during our lives, then your name goes on the wheel. Here's what's wonderful is having someone pick the names out for me and write them all down means I catch everything. So yeah, there's a lot more names than there usually is because somebody caught all of them. I don't think I was getting all the names before. So this is for the whole edition. This is from the start of the book, written in blood with the staircase with Michael Peterson. And this is all of the names from the lives. And if you left a comment underneath then you get your name put in there. Now, I put Tank and Mimi Tammy in there a couple more times because they were kind enough to collect the names for me. But we have 206 names in here. So, you guys, thank you so very much for being a part of my Stitch and Crime. I really appreciate it. I really do. It it's a passion of mine. It's a something I'm so um, interested in, and I'm just happy that you guys are also interested. It's awesome. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle like I always do. One, two, three. We shuffled 3 times to make sure everybody is in here. And here we go. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it, but I'm gonna spin. It's leaning. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is awesome. Lainey, you are the winner of this first prize, of the main prize. She's always here, always watching on that TV and always leaving. It's, it's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. I hope that you are okay with this kind of yarn. I really do. I don't want anybody to get anything that they are not able to use. It's Donna yarn. Congratulations. Okay, now I'm going to remove her name so she doesn't get picked again. Okay, and we'll go back to her. We'll go back to the wheel. Okay, good. Awesome. It all works out. And now we're going to pick a second one. Oh, got to shuffle. 2, 3 shuffles. Here we go. Hey! Shannon Art Junkie is the second winner. Congratulations. You want to buy a vowel? Could you guys hear it at all? Could you hear the wheel when it's turning? Brrr, that brrr thing? Congratulations, Shannon. Oh, that's awesome. Now we'll still send you. I can't remember what stickers and stuff I sent you, so we will be talking. Now y'all do have to email me, and let me put that in here. Hi, Steve. He says he'd like to buy a vowel. I hope that means I look like Vanna. You want me to pick one more time? I could do it one more time. Um, Tank is offering to give someone something in the US only. So I can pick one more time. And I won't do it more than that, though. Just one more. Because I like to spin that wheel, though. But that's very sweet. That's very sweet, Tank. Okay. However, we do need to, in the future, we need to work that out ahead of time. But yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it today. Let me pull up the. Here we go. Now let me shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Did y'all say you could hear it going brrr like that? I hope you can. It's fun to hear that. Here we go. This is from Tank in the US only. It's Steve. Woohoo, Steve. Awesome. Okay, I need to write these down. Steve, Tank, Shannon, from me, and Lee, the Donny. All right. Congratulations, everybody. That's awesome. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Tank. I really appreciate that. Okay, so Steve, you'll have to email me too, and then I will send you to Tank. Is what I will do. Okay, let me close that. No, 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 no. It was going again. That thing is touchy. Don't be all touchy like that. And hello, Tina. If I hadn't said hello to you and anybody else that came in while we were picking names, I also want to say thank you to all of you who are watching and lurking. She said she doesn't have the address. That's okay. We'll get y'all. We'll get it all worked out. Those three just need to send me emails. That way I do not forget. Okay. Woo. Now we need to talk about what the next book is going to be. Oh, thank you, Tank. Y'all hear the cats? Cats are fighting. Cats are old enough to fight. Let's put it that way. They're now old enough. If they're old enough to fight, you know what else they're old enough to do? And Mama had another batch of kittens. There are 6 in the back of the truck. And yes, I'm really giving some serious thought to having Mama fixed after this one. I think that she's done enough. I usually do not do that with our barn cats, but she's had what, like 4 in a row, and I just think that's she's done her part. Stephanie says she's got the library app open. Okay. So here's what I wanted to discuss, okay? My cats are a lot like rabbits, that's for sure. Gracie, oh, good to see you. So glad you stopped by to say hi. Love you, my friend. Hi, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene. She's here. Good to see you. So we discussed a little bit about Eileen Warnos. How many hands? Let me see a show of hands for those who would like to see, would like us to talk about Eileen Warnos. I'm trying to remember what that one is, Annie, who that's by. Yep. Okay, got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have it pulled up on my phone, I think. Hold on. No, it's not in Audible. I have to look it up again. There was one book called Monster, and that is told by Eileen herself. Lorna said that Charlize Theron played her. That would be fun. Hi, Mary. Okay. So Eileen Warnos tells her own story. I'm trying to find it here. This is her book. This is Eileen's book. You know, Michael Peterson wrote his own too, Beyond the Stairs or something like that. But the one that I was looking at, which I think was on Libby, I want to say Damsel of Death by Sue Russell. This is the book I was looking at. It's called Damsel of Death by Sue Russell. I think it was on Libby. My point is, there are some books out there, but I just don't know if we're going to run into a problem with everyone being able to access it. Okay. But there's no reason everybody can't follow along, and there's no reason why they can't watch some of the documentaries and stuff and still be able to follow along with this on it. That's what I'm thinking. Is that one on? Maybe that's the one that I saw. Dead Ends. Yes, that might be it too. I really was trying to find it in the app. I may not have been able to find it because I probably did not purchase it or put it in my. Free on Audible. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Give everybody the picture of it. Is it time? Where is it? It's up here. Unless he took it out of here. Okay, here is the picture. Serbs is on a tear right now. He's looking for his green toy. Dead Ends. The Pursuit Conviction. That one is on Audible. So I believe that is the one that I was looking at that I thought would be good for everybody to that at least be able to access it. Okay, so Hoopla does have it, ebook and audio, free on Audible. Yeah, they read you the book. Yes, free on Audible. So that's part of Prime. Okay, so that's the one I was thinking of, was the Dead Ends book. And it's written by Joseph Michael Reynolds and read by Chris Andrew Sula. All right. So now I've got to run get my medicine real quick. Okay. They read you crochet. Exactly, Tina. All right. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my medicine. It's 8 o'clock. I was trying to get back before my phone went off. Ooh, okay. Oop, I got medicine ready to pick up, by the way. I said medicine and bing, was ready to pick up. I use an app called MedSafe. There's Laura. Hey, how are you feeling, hon? There's Bridget. Hey, how you doing? Yes, that's the one. You know, y'all, we could go quite a while on this one, actually. Just saying. Okay. So I set an alarm on my phone for twice a day. There it is. But I have a tendency to turn it off and then forget to take the pills. Hi, Dominique. So I installed this one, which is called MedSafe. And I just put all of my medicines in here with my schedule, and it notifies me. And what I do, and it keeps notifying me if I don't take them. And you can add family members, not sponsored or anything, y'all. This is just me with my brain. You can add family members to help you. So if you don't remember to take your pills, then they'll say, "Hey, are you all right? You didn't take your medicine. Everything okay?" Just kind of let everybody know if you're not doing right. So I installed this, and it reminds me over and over, and I don't dismiss the notification until I take them. I started that habit. The other habit I started, because yes, I'm forgetting to take my medicines. That's the brain fog. But the other part of it is I try to stay in the kitchen and just take them right then and there. That way I'm not dropping them around the house or anything like that either. Because I used to put them in my pocket and then I would find them in my pocket or on the floor. This is not good when you have animals in the house that might be able to pick them up and take them. So, oh, Oh, even smaller than the other one? Wow, you are into some mini stuff, girlfriend. That's amazing. Using sewing thread and a 60 mil hook. Wow. I'm not sure, Tamra. Is that right? I think if you have I think if you have Prime, you sign up for Audible. But I want to say Audible is a monthly expense. Hey, there's Katie. How are you tonight? Yeah, Micro Queen, huh? Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tank. What? They're going live, y'all. They're going live. Yeah, Tamara, I am really not 100% sure. So let me check. I want to make sure that I am right on this. Um, okay. New customers get 2 free books. It is not free. It's $14.95 a month, or you pay less if you do the yearly thing. But if you have Audible, there are a certain group of books that are free to listen to with your subscription. And I believe that's how it goes. Now, how much it is if you do like a yearly thing, I can't remember, but it's a lot less per month on the yearly. Okay. Yeah, it's a free trial. You can do it for a month to listen to the book or a book or whatever it is, and then you can cancel it. Yeah, I know the yearly is cheaper. And then you get credits. Now, if you do a yearly, I believe you get like 12 credits or something for because you get a credit per month. So you get 1 free book with your monthly. Yes, the Libby app is through our library in the US. Absolutely. But someone is saying that that the Libby is not showing the book. But I am sure that there is enough out there that a lot of people would be able to um, follow along and at least watch some of the stuff and be able to get enough of it. So, yeah, Jolene's saying she didn't see it. I do know that different libraries carry different things. It's not like a universal checkout. So, their databases are different. Some people have told me in the past with some of the books that we've done that they have it in their Libby and then other people don't. And I know that is true because for a little while I had a card in Colorado in Springs, and one of the books I could get through the Wichita Falls Library, but I could not get at the Colorado Springs one. Yeah, it's really different. Okay, We do have some case updates tonight, y'all. I would kind of like to go over some of the case updates, and then I want to hit on the Austin serial killer thing. Okay. So I do have my emotional support chicken from Cheryl, Vixen Purple Crochet and More. Don't forget, I am running a giveaway for her when she hits 1,000 subscribers. But I like my emotional support. I'm kind of thinking it's a teal chick, right? Right? It's a teal chick. TC. I think this is TC1. And that one up there is TC2. Yeah, it's TC. Teal chick. That's what I'm thinking. Laura, there's a story with your yarn and your pattern. And I had to laugh because I've started it 3 times. I shit you not. I have started that sucker 3 times. It's not your yarn. It's not your pattern. I just went ahead and ordered the needle I needed. I didn't have the right cord. I didn't have the right tips to fit. When I did have a cord, the tips weren't the right size. So then I tried to use one set, and that cord it had way too much memory. It was doing this number as I was trying to So then I got one done, and I was using my Addy clicks, and the stupid thing kept coming undone, and I lost like 20 stitches at a time. And I'm like, I did throw it across the room once. Just once. And then ordered a new one. So my needle will be here on Monday. It was, I kid you not, right after I sent you a picture, I'm like, this has got to be a Laura project. At least I'm just barely getting started, okay? Doesn't have to like frog a million things. We're just getting started. So that's on hold until I get my new chai goose. That's what I ordered. Ooh, it is hot in here. How come it's so hot in here? Steroids. Kindle for $2.99. Well, there you go. That's not bad. Kindle for $2.99, you guys. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you. And what I will do is I will try to find all of the places where you can find it and link that here below so you guys will know. Or I will link it. What I try to do is link it whenever I put the thumbnail up. That way you know what edition it is and what we're doing, and then you'll have links that you can get caught up with us. Dead Ends. It's called Dead Ends. And Tank, if you would like to put links, if you're still here and you would like to put that in, you are welcome to put that in if you can find links for it. But I don't know if there's a clean, easy to do link for any of it. So here's the other thing I started. There it is. Here's the name and everything. Thank you very much, Stephanie. So this is the beautiful yarn that Joyce gave me. And I got it all caked. So here's my 3 cakes. Aren't they pretty? I need to put my camera down so you guys can see this because it is just too pretty. Hold on. There we go. Let me show y'all. It's Malabrigo. See, that's not showing us. There's a little more green in there. But here they are. And they are singles, which is to some of you is called a roving. And it's their silky merino, and it's a DK. So it is 150 yards on each of these. And they are 51 silk and 49 merino. So I got these in 3 different colors. Fancy bag at the moment because I just started it. So I've got to put it in a bag. And this is where I'm at. Hi, Bobby. I have finished the ribbing. It's going to be a snood. I'm hoping there's enough to do the snood. Let's put it that way. And I'm wanting to do it in kind of a pattern of some sort. So here's my thought. I've already done 1 row, and I can tink back to my marker. But I'm thinking I'm going to do a slant with some pearls. That's what I think I'm going to do on this one. What do y'all think? Hey, Frozen. Good to see you. Hi, Tina. So that's what I think is going to happen. But I've got to try it. I may wind up frogging it if it doesn't work the first time. So we'll see. And I'm using my needle stoppers that she gave me too. And see, this one is a 24-inch, but this one is a 7. Hi, Michael. Is there? There's also, that's why they did that. Sarah Bear. Oh, that's that you're on it. The Court TV just put out their trial, the Menendez coverage of the Menendez brothers trial, and they have it abbreviated. So they're condensed versions. There's no commercials or any of that stuff, and they have cut all that out so that you can watch the trial coverage. And I watched the first part to get it going, and then I put it into. I have a list that I use for like research for what I do here, and I put it in there so I could watch it later. That's why they did that, I'll bet you. And that is because that new documentary. That's interesting. I know they're wanting to be released. They're asking to be released. So that's wild. Good to see you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I saw the picture you took of was she sleeping when you took her picture? Did you say it was on Netflix? I'm really interested. Here's something to keep in mind, y'all, when you're watching the documentaries and stuff, the places. I really want us to discuss this as to when you watch the documentary, like say at Netflix, and then you watch something like on, forensic files, something like that. The difference in them and whether there's a slant. Because we've already kind of, oh, thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Tammy. You sometimes, well, hey, since it's the yarn you sent me, we might go with that. It worked because I had it on my table over there when I got it all ready to go. So I don't know, I've heard this about several things, like Making of a Murderer with Stephen Avery. That story, they have said, is very slanted to have everybody think an Adnan or Adnan or whatever his name was from the Serial podcast story, that one supposedly is also very slanted. And he got his ass out of jail. So there's that. And I still think he's guilty. I don't know what y'all think. It's my show. I can say it. Is that what it's called? Monsters? Well, we got monsters everywhere, don't we? Okay, so now let me go back. Thank you. We got to have our crime stuff on. All right. So now we wanted to talk. I know that Annie was watching. I'm going to go back to working. This is my commission, you guys. I need to get this done. This is the back. I had put it down for a while because it was hurting my hands. Oh, I know you guys want to hear my health update, don't you? Okay. Which one do you want to do first? You want to talk about the cases first, or you want to talk about my health update first? Jolene thinks it's slanted. Well, I think it naturally is slanted when they do some of these documentaries because they're trying to get you to watch the program, right? Hi, Terry. Y'all are dying to know what happened. Okay. We shall do it. Okay. I don't know why, but I have to look at y'all when I tell y'all this stuff. Hold on. So I saw the rheumatologist and I saw the endocrinologist. Yes. Yes, they are Prim needles. Oh, thank you, Tina. Massachusetts legal medicine. I don't know what you're referring to on that one. Okay. The endocrinologist has found a problem with my parathyroid. So you have 4 glands that run behind the thyroid, and one of those back here is the parathyroid. And my levels are very high. So the normal levels, well, it's just, I don't know what the numbers really mean. It's high. So it has something to do with calcium. Now, the reason that this got caught in the first place was because I went and I got the mammogram and I got the bone density. When the bone density came back, remember, it showed that I have osteoporosis in my femurs. So my doctor wanted to put me on. I had heard that somewhere else that I had heard that somewhere else somewhere today that she did. So the doctor wanted to put me on that Fosamax or whatever it is to strengthen the bones. But she said, I want to make sure that you don't have a problem with the thyroid first. So she ran a thyroid test, and that's when she saw it. And she said, okay, now I'm going to send you the endocrinologist because she said that kind of matches a lot of the symptoms you've been having as well. So she decided to send me to both the rheumatologist and the endocrinologist. So now that he has done that test, it very well could be. Now, he said it's not the direct cause, but he said it certainly is going to contribute. So I still may have some issues in the rheumatology. So on Monday, I will be doing a 24-hour urine collection. So I have to collect all of it for 24 hours, and then I have to keep it cold and take it to the doctor, turn it in, and he's going to check to see how much calcium has been dropping into my urine, because that also tells him some things. And then the other thing is he will probably be doing some pictures to see if it's a little, they call it a benign tumor. Now, no, they probably have another name for it, but they go in and they snip it off if that's the case. Yeah, another thing. And here's the funny thing, or the weird thing. Let's say it's the weird thing. I know, I'm getting some answers. Exactly. That's how I see it. It's information I didn't have before. And it's not cancer. So, yep, I got a tank collector. Yes. Sorry, tank. But yes, I got a collector for the commode. Anyway, he will probably take pictures of that too to see what's going on. And then I don't go back to him for 4 months. But that's because that's the first appointment he has available is in 4 months. So he said, I'll be doing all of this stuff and I'll be getting all this turned in. And then he's going to get everything a look. He probably will order some tests, then I'll get those done. And then I don't know whether I will see him first or if I need surgery. That's what we're trying to figure out. We're just trying to figure it all out right now. Right now we're still in the information collecting. So that is one answer. Then on the rheumatology side, I go see her on Tuesday. I know. I know 4 months is a ways off, but we're doing stuff also. In the meantime, we're still, you know, we still got things that we're looking at. Oh, listen, girl, I got that new nurse practitioner and I just love her. She's awesome. She is on it. She caught this and she said, mm-hmm. So let's see what else. All of my test results are back from the rheumatologist, unless she wants to run more. All of the blood tests are back from the endocrinologist already. And well, but my glucose was fine. My glucose was 103. So that's not really showing a whole. Hey, Lori. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you guys know that I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia for a very long time. I'm hanging on to that diagnosis. You don't really lose that. Once you have that diagnosis, you have it. It doesn't go away. However, I don't know how much of this I have been saying because it's the easiest thing to do. Just throw it into that bucket and say it was fibromyalgia. But there are some things going on, and each one of them seems to be a little bit separate. My doctor gave me a steroid pack this week. And this week, I am so thankful not to have pain in my back, not to have pain in my ankle, not to have pain in this finger right here. I couldn't even Look at this. I can bend it. Couldn't bend it. Hurt like hell. Couldn't pick up a cup. Couldn't do any of that stuff. I have been having to use my middle. I've been having to do things like this because I can't pick up things. The steroids this week have been amazing. Amazing. And I'm enjoying this week without that pain. Um, as I said in my video this week, I didn't even want to go Monday. Didn't even want to go. So we'll see I may be headed to doing steroids. I have pain management for my back because they have found that the degenerative disc in my back is now from my L2 all the way to S1. Okay. Well, that's true, Tina. That's true. But I'm going with yeah, I hope so too. Yes. But I am Yep, we do. We assume it is. But you weren't very far off with the tendonitis, Jolene. You weren't very far off with that. So we'll see where everything goes from here, but I'm getting answers. And I'm very thankful. I do have to pay for my doctor's visits, um, but I am getting help with the testing, and I am extremely thankful for that because those are so expensive. So expensive. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't think I left anything out. Anybody have any questions? Let me see if I missed anything here. It is good to see you, Lori. Yes. Yes, it's good to see you. I'm sorry you're so tired. It's Friday night. That does not surprise me that you are, though. Yep. I certainly am doing that. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So I'm hoping because I'll go see the pain management. All done, Bubby? Serbs is on the horn. He's a horn dog. More days than not, he pulls out that horn instead of his bones. Now, he's still got bones all over, but that's kind of his go to. He really likes those. It is. He's really, well, we have two of them. We have two of them, but he really likes some things. And we got to be careful too because they tend to get um, crumble. Yeah. Okay. So, Carly Gregg, when she was 14, she shot and murdered her mother. And I want to say, is she now 15 or 16? This is a case that was here today. Today was finished up. Um, she shot her mother and attempted to kill her stepfather. They wanted to claim she was bipolar and she was having some sort of a demented episode. They have a legal name for it. Okay. She's 15 now. Yeah. She's now 15. Okay. The girl with the bangs. Sure is. Isn't it wild? That's just wild. Psychologists were not successful or convincing in saying that she had this demented whatever. And the other psychologists were not convinced at all. So, yeah, bang, bang, right? Mm-hmm. So, the evidence really pointed to her being pissed off at her mother because she couldn't spend the time she wanted to spend with her boyfriend. It's really what I got out of it. I did not watch the entire trial. Okay, these are the bits and pieces that I got out of it. She was tried as an adult and received life in prison, and she will be serving 2 consecutive sentences. But here's the one thing. Did you guys watch today? Did the stepdad look at her and mouth to her, "It's okay"? Did y'all see that? They were mouthing back and forth. It's okay. Yeah, that's true, Tina. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Is it just me or was he creepy? He was creepy. Thank you, Joan. I was not the only one. Sus. Thank you. Sus. I'm glad it wasn't me. Like I said, I've been watching, but not the whole thing. I was kind of catching up, you know. Wow. Yeah. That's exactly how I felt about it. And he testified for her. Yes, exactly. Yep. Bad deal. Very bad deal. Okay. Now I'm going to run back. We're going to jump back a bit. Let's jump back. Donna Adelson, her lawyer has withdrawn. Okay, well, the judge tried to tell him, you know, Donna, listen, Donna, he was your son's lawyer. Your son was prosecuted, went to jail. Are you sure you want him as your lawyer? She said yes. Donna has to have it her way. He pulled out. Her he pulled out. He's no longer her lawyer. They had jurors coming in. It's time. It's time. We're doing this, right? Everything went, whoop, brakes went put on. Everything has changed. It's a big, fat, stupid mess. It's been postponed now till next year. I know, Tank. That's what I think too. I saw a bleep on that, but I have not looked into it yet. Do we know though? They're not really specific about what the crap was, right? I mean, I know that the judge tried to warn her that there would be issues. I don't know what the issues are. I don't know what has actually downright caused him to withdraw. I don't know. But now that one will be next year. And they demolished the Daybell house today. I don't know how many of you saw it. I would like to play it, but when I do this and then I play it and it makes it pretty long, and I don't know how much energy I have for that today. But I will say this. On East Idaho News, Nate Eaton did a walkthrough of the Daybell home. And then today, and that was released yesterday. I don't know when he did it, but he did the walkthrough. And then today, the house and the lands, everything was demolished. So the house is gone. They demolished it, cleaned it off. Everything has been pulled out. Yes, done by volunteers. I do too. I love Nate. And Nate always says it's okay if someone plays it. He just says give him credit. So I can do it and I won't get in trouble for showing it. I just don't know if I have the energy for it, y'all. So I would suggest you go over to East Idaho News and watch that from today and yesterday because it is very touching. Nate has a way of not getting real emotional. Slow down, bud. That's one of them shards I was talking about. He doesn't get super overly emotional, but you can tell that it bothers him. And everyone who had been at the property, the Daybell property, said it's very somber. That is very, very somber. So the property, Tracy's asking why. The property has been sold. And the people who have sold it are going to use it as a non-profit. They do not want it to turn into, let's take money so you can come see where all shit happened. They don't want that at all. They want to do something, and they're working with the families and the victims and all of that. They're working with all of that. One thing that gets me a little bit, and I don't know if anybody's noticed this yet, hold on, Brenda. Ah, so it does run into problems. Hi, Sally. Thank you for that. It does run into some definite problems, then, doesn't it? That makes perfect sense. I hadn't thought of it. Certainly had not thought of it. I know. That's why I'm here, Lori. I'm trying to get you caught up. If I say it right, you'll be caught up. I want to write that down so I can look that up too, Brenda. Hold on. That's the one that Lori, isn't that the one you wanted to us to talk about, the I-75? Or what? Anyway, where was I? It has been a busy week. I know that big old tree, beautiful. And it was just so surreal. He's walking and seeing how close everything was. Okay. Seeing JJ's body was just right over here on the side of the house, and and Kaylee's body was right back here, and they weren't very far apart really when you look at it. And it was just really very surreal walking through. So anyway, that was something. Now, the next thing I was going to say, you know, we got to talk about Sarah Boone. The Sarah Boone trial is coming. It's coming. We're doing it. This judge says we're doing it. We've been about to do it for 4 years. We got to get it done, and we're going to get it done. So Sarah Boone has decided with her new lawyers, yes, lawyers, it's a team. She's got a team now. Self-defense. Self-defense, battered spouse. Wait a minute. Number one, she's been saying all along it was an accident. Number two, she zipped him in. Number three, she recorded him asking to be let out. Number four, they had been beating up on each other for a while. They'd even choked each other out. They'd both been arrested. Number five, very important to remember, y'all. Number five is very, very important to remember, okay? My notes back over there. Unless someone ties you up and pours alcohol down your throat, not a defense. Just so y'all know, that's not a defense. Number 5, alcohol is not a proper defense. So, October 7th is when the trial begins. And this judge ain't taking no business off nobody. We're going to do this. We're going to bring y'all along. He was ready. He was bringing Sarah along. We've been doing the hearings. We've been bringing her along. Now she's got these. We're going to bring them along. We're going to get this done. He ain't messing around. And by the way, this judge, I did look him up. And this judge is actually, this is his domain, the domestic abuse, the stuff that comes up in court. It's what he does. That's his area. He does a lot. Don't hold back, Tammy. Yep. All of that, y'all. Yep, all of it. But I'm going to tell you, he is on it. This judge is on it, and he's doing an awesome job. So that's the updates. We're only an hour and 18 minutes in, and I got the updates done. But this is a special thing, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Can we get her some makeup? Just file a paper. Judge says, you're going to have to file that. Oh, can we with this woman? Can we? Yeah. Good old Sarah Boone. She's entertaining. I'm trying to think of what to say here, Pam. Okay. Do you think makeup will soften things a little? Maybe. And maybe she thinks it will. At least, listen, maybe the lawyers do. Maybe the lawyers think it'll just soften her up a little, make her more believable. Bless her heart. Oh, too funny. Okay, number 1. Remember number 1 and remember number 2. Number 1, she said it was an accident. Number 2, she zipped him in. And we can't forget number 3, she recorded it. Done deal. Judge knows it. This thing's going down. I don't think so either. Yes. I was watching part of that interrogation today, Joan. Yep, I was watching part of that. Yeah, you can't cover crazy. Can't cover that crazy up. Yep. Okay. Now, Lady Bird Lake. How much do y'all know about the uh, the Lady Bird Lake thing? This is I'm not gonna take a whole lot of time on this, um, but in Austin, There are some reports that there have been 12 bodies found in Lady Bird Lake. And then there have been other reports saying there have been 20. Social media is saying that there is a serial killer and calling him the Rainy Street Ripper. That is the name that they are giving. And the cops are saying that they're all an accident or suicide. Oh, vacation. Good night. I hope the naughties have a good time. I love that. I'm picturing the naughties at Christmas time and, like what is their name? Hope you have fun. And you girl, you feel good. You feel good this time. Some of it they're saying goes back to 2008. I know I have some of the names. There's Julio Santos in 2015, and he was 22. Martin Gutierrez, who was 25 in 2018. Christopher Pugh was 21 in 2019. He was actually found alive. He had been beaten on the head and had marks on his arms from bindings. In 2023 alone, there was Jason John, 30, in February. In March, Cliff Axtell, 40. March 31st, Jonathan Honey, 33. April 15th, Chris Hayes Clark, 30. That's all pretty close together. That screams serial killer to me. Hi, Thrifty. So there is now a change.org document that they are asking Austin people to sign to get the police to acknowledge that the drownings may not be an accident. That's what the change.org document petition is. Several of these men are similar in their looks and their stature, and yes, several of them are from the LGBTQ community. I can't say it anymore. There's too many. And early on, okay, there's some conspiracy theories also. One of them they're calling, and one of them they were talking about a smiley face copycat. So the smiley face killer, that one was in the New York area. And there were tags left. Well, there weren't tags left on these guys. No tags. But it was a similar MO. So it was like these guys were leaving a bar and then they came up missing and so on and so forth. And a lot of them were found in bodies of water, that kind of thing. So they were they're wanting to call this one kind of like a copycat of the smiley face. And then they also want to call him the Groovy Killer. So there is one guy, and I was playing. Now I do want to finish playing that if you guys would like. Don't forget, we are going to give away on this edition the Eileen Warnoff's book, Dead Ends, and on this edition of that's something else I wanted to do. Y'all, bear with me. I wanted to show you something real quick. And I wanted to say thank you because if we go, hold on, where are we at? Well, lost it. There it is. Oh, I know what I got to do. Okay. Got to split this screen or else I can't see it. Okay. If you go to my channel and you go to the playlists and you go to the podcasts, in our Stitch and Crime podcast, there are 103 episodes, y'all. 103. We've covered a lot of stuff. So I wanted to go and look. Oh, oh, no, hush now. Look at this. Now, episode 1, we did Bambi Bambinik. That was Laurencia Bambi Bambinik. And then episode 2, we did Fairy and Wardrobe. We did Diane Downs. We did the Delphi murders. We've talked about that. We did Susan Smith. I want to go back. I want to swing back around sometime and talk about Laura Miller. Her anniversary was just recently, in case you all did not know, the anniversary of Laura Miller's death. That is Tim Miller's daughter of Equisearch. I would really like to swing back around and talk about that, you guys. And then we did some round tables. There's Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. That was early on. We started talking about that very early on. Then we talked about Scott Peterson. He was trying to get a new trial. We had the Casey White and the Vicky White thing. Wow. We had Tara Grinstead. That was when I did the Tara blanket. We did Drew Peterson. We did Madeline McCann. We talked about her. Dana Satterfield. That was the hairdresser. Yeah, Casey and Vicky White. That was crazy. That several of you came over from Duty Ron back in this time frame. We talked about Dylan Rounds. So if y'all are looking for something when I'm not on, I think it would be great if you could go back in. We talked about Murdaugh. We talked about Wagner's. It was the Wagner murders. There are so many stories in here. We've covered so much stuff. We talked about Jared Fogle from Subway, the Subway guy. Yo, we have talked about a lot of stuff on Friday night. And thank you. I do have a podiversary coming up in October. But with my health stuff going on, and then the fact that I will be going back to Chelsea's at the end of October, I don't know whether I will be able to do a lot of celebrating for my podiversary. Okay. I cannot commit to that right this minute, but it'll be 6 years this year, 6 years in October. But yeah, we have covered a lot of stuff. So thank you guys for being here with me through all of those. And that playlist is only the Stitch and Crime playlist. I also have one where I had been putting some stuff when we did the book club, when they were separate. So if you look over here at this playlist, this is the True Crime Book Club playlist. And there is stuff that covered in there as well. The stuff that we did with Stephen Keogh is when we very first started book club. And that was murder investigations. And if you don't know about Stephen Keogh and the fact that and then I did an interview with him and he was here on my channel, and now he's a TV star. And it really blows my mind that happened. That blows my mind. So that's a whole nother one that you can, but I'm now incorporated those to Friday night. Okay. But if you're wondering where some of that stuff is, it may be in the book club stuff. Thank you, Tina. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, conversations. Just conversations, right? Yep. So, look, there is the video right there. Okay. Let me cue this up. This is what we were. I'll play a little bit more if you guys want to. The Jesse Weber piece. Do you guys want to see that? A little bit more of that on, and that is on the Rainy Street Ripper. Okay. I know there's so much to catch up on. I'm gonna go ahead, but what I do over here is I play it on my phone for you so you can hear it, because for some reason you don't hear it coming through on my screen. So let me share this. There's a picture. He's still a cutie patootie though. Turn my volume up.
So what about the persistent claims that the Rainy Street Ripper stalks the area, a killer largely targeting gay men who frequent the Rainy Street nightlife? That has been one of the allegations. Terrified residents, they've set up Facebook groups. One has more than 90,000 followers.
Trying to match them up.
Fears that the deaths may in fact be connected. Then there was this report that in April, a bartender on the entertainment strip claimed a patron told him he was the Rainy Street Ripper and that he was attacking men in the nearby waterway. Posting on Reddit that the bartender recalled that the man suddenly started talking about killing, this is a derogatory word that he uses for gay men, from Lady Bird Lake.
Hold on. I hit the button, didn't I? There we go.
That he found him from Rainy Street. He was clearly angry and was saying in a low voice, but
shoot,
I know
that's what I did.
And he described them.
Hold on, y'all. I'm working on it. I know that's another one. We haven't talked about that because I can't with the P. Diddy stuff. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is infuriating, is what I can tell you. It's infuriating.
Client is a white man in his 40s, about 5'10" tall, with a muscular build, brownish light hair. That same month, a man named Jeff Jones reported he was attacked by this Ripper, but lived to tell the tale. He said he'd been drugged, then plummeted 25 feet off a bridge, narrowly avoiding being drowned. He woke up in the hospital more than 2 weeks later after doctors had implanted metal rods to hold his back together. And Jeff said that whoever they may be just missed the target, and I hit the ground and Let
me get it caught up here. We're out of sync. Hold on. That's Lady Bird Lake. This is Rainy Street. And Lady Bird Lake sits right there's the guy they're talking about. He was talking about. and he survived.
Because of that, I didn't drown. I just got lucky. Not many people can say they potentially survived a serial killer, so that's a story I can tell, I guess. But let's actually take a closer look at the people who weren't as lucky. The bodies of 11 men and 2 women have been found in the last 2 years, and here's what we know about their deaths. So it seems the first was back in July of 2022. 59-year-old Ricky Parks, and then in December of that year, 25-year-old Christopher Gutierrez. The Austin Police Department found no foul play in either death. The investigations have been closed. In December of 2022 also, 45-year-old Josu Moreno's body was found. He was the first victim whose death was actually ruled a homicide. Moreno was shot in his car while driving. His vehicle was plunged into the Lady Bird Lake. There was an arrest for his murder, though, Joel Santiago Gonzalez Padron. Hey there, everybody. This episode of Sidebar is sponsored by Truth Finder, and it means...
Yep.
His vehicle was plunged into the Lady Bird Lake. There was an arrest for his... death was ruled an accidental drowning, and so was the death of 33-year-old Jonathan Honey 2 months later. Both men were last seen separately on Rainey Street before their disappearances. Jason was walking home. His family seems to believe there's more to the story of his death, though, because Elsie John, Jason's mom, said Jason was 30, Jonathan Honey was 33, 2 in the morning, Rainey Street, so there were some similarities in the case. And she fears that more men may end up dead. We don't know how many Jasons and how many Jonathans are going to be losing their lives again, and this is not acceptable. Elsie John said that her family is going through such unimaginable sorrow and despair over the past few weeks that they do not want another family to face the heartbreaking pain that they've experienced when they were searching for their son. And she asked police to make all the necessary actions to protect the life of the people of Austin near and at Lady Bird Lake. Then we have 40-year-old Clifton Axtell, was found in Lady Bird Lake around the same time as Jason and Jonathan after he went missing near a downtown bar. He was a married father of 2. His cause of death was ruled undetermined. 2 weeks later, 30-year-old Christopher Hayes Clark's death was said to have had no foul play or suspicious circumstances. His death and those of 3 additional people, including 2 women, were not investigated as homicides. There was an unidentified woman, age unknown. Then we have Maga Dogal, discovered in June 2023, age also unknown. And then the unidentified man found most recently on July 5th. The autopsies on the people who died this year were not available, but police say their bodies showed no signs of trauma. The latest, as we said, appeared to have been from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now, I should tell you that police investigations here, they have consistently found that most of the deaths are accidental and that they share a combination of alcohol and easy access points to Lady Bird Lake. Austin Parks and Rec have installed better lighting along with fences and warning signs near the lake. So,
okay, so you're getting a gist of it, right? He's going to go into some other stuff here in a minute, but one of the guys, and I can't remember the name, it was the older gentleman that he talked about, was found bound when they pulled him out, still bound. And the Austin Police Department said that he committed suicide. The guy taped himself up and threw him in the water. Taped himself up and threw himself in the water. All right? I don't get it. I don't get it. You've got, so here I wanted to throw this out at you. Well, I think something. Yeah, that the one shot himself too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, one of these, there was someone that killed the guy, and that guy has been charged. Okay. One of these there was. But guy does not tie himself up, tape himself all up, and throw himself in the water and kill himself. He's no Houdini. That doesn't happen. Anyway, I'm going to stop with this because I'm irritated. I can't get in sync. I can't get in sync. And I may just have trouble when this comes out because of that advertising too. So, yeah. Anyway, it sure doesn't it make you wonder about all that? I don't know. Now, let's don't forget some of the coroners are elected or, you know, they're elected by the people, and they don't need any kind of training to be a coroner. Maybe they're the ones doing it. No training. Sure, I'll cut him up. Let me take a look. Sorry. I'm sorry that sounds terrible, but it makes you wonder, does it not? I know the coroner and the Emmy are different. So before I get in trouble for that one, yes, they're different. I know that. But that's how it makes me feel. I think that they should have some sort of training. So that's our system. What's it like over there, Shannon? Are they elected over there too? Yeah. Are they elected over there? Yeah, or the sheriff is the coroner. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the way it is around here. They're not elected. Okay. Do they have training? Do your coroners have um, any kind of credentials of any kind? Is that what they're calling the new one? Dexter continues? Ah, provincial medical examiner with lots of training. Excuse me. Wow. I don't know why we don't have that. I don't know why our system is that way. But it is. It definitely is. Okay, now I'm getting tired, y'all. What else is going on? Okay, Eileen Warnos. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you all for being here. I love y'all. Now, don't forget the rules. You don't have to read the book. You just have to show up, and you have to be in the discussion in order to be a part. So that is what we're doing. You guys have a very hard day tomorrow, and I am thinking about you tomorrow for sure, Sarah. You and Shannon. I know you have a funeral to go to, so um, sending lots of love and light to you. Thank you all for being here with me. Yeah, I'm gonna look that one up. I'm gonna start watching some documentaries myself. Oh, I love you too, Pam. Thank you. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you. Yeah, that's oh, what a can of worms that one is. You guys, I was giving her I was really giving her the benefit of the doubt. Then she opened her mouth. Really can't. Really can't explain what it is. There's something about her that's bothering me. Something that's bothering me. So, So I'm gonna try, Lori. I'm gonna try, but I have to go to Dad's. Um, Tomorrow morning, Dad has goes to Walmart, and then I'm gonna go over there tomorrow afternoon. So I'm really gonna try to be back to do planners tomorrow evening. Okay, I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I won't be too tired. So I have only one pill, one more roid for for tomorrow. We'll have to see how it goes. Okay. Good night. Love y'all. Have fun today. And I'll see you again soon. And I'll see you on the streets if I can. I'll be there if I can. And thank you to my members and thank you to my moderators. Thank you for my lists. What a difference it made. So, y'all stay well. I'm thinking about you and I'm going to get on out of here. Bye, everybody.